于加勒比海的古巴是一个在热带阳光下的社会主义国家，也因着过去曾被西班牙和美国殖民，种族相当多元，也深深影响着当地文化。
But to the 1850s. The story starts with America divided between pro-slavery and anti-slavery politics, and one of their many fights is over the Spanish colony of Cuba.
1850年代，当时的美国在黑奴争议上吵得沸沸扬扬，支持黑奴贸易的美国议员希望用金钱或武力把古巴从西班牙手中拿走，成为了拥有黑奴的州县。
But fast forward to 1898, after slavery's over. Americans have a different version of this same argument when Cubans rise up against Spain. The U.S. joins them, starting the Spanish-American War.
1898年，古巴爆发史上最有名的美西战争，并且在美国协助下，成功在1902年脱离西班牙独立，却深受美国控制。
Split baby policy, with Cuba winning independence, but other quasi-imperial American rule. The U.S. would take over Guantanamo Bay, dictate Cuba's foreign policy, and give itself the right to intervene in Cuban affairs.
美国不只对古巴军事占领，还强行介入古巴的内政和商业。1920年代，当时在亲美总统的执政下，大量美资饭店和餐厅陆续出现，赌博和性交易等不良产业也顺势兴起。
And that era technically ends in 1933 with an uprising against Cuba's government. Under U.S. law, America's supposed to intervene again. But President Franklin Roosevelt wants to end the imperial era, so he declares neutrality. And over the next 20 years, Cuba becomes a democracy, and one that's generally friendly with the U.S.
美国过去的过度干预曾一度造成古巴人民反弹，但在当时美国总统罗斯福的政策下，成功化解美古之间的仇恨。然而，短短20年的和平，却在1952年出现变化。
When a former president and military leader named Fulgencio Batista seizes power in a coup, suspends the Constitution, and imposes an increasingly oppressive rule.
独裁的巴蒂斯塔引发民怨，也促成了共产主义的兴起。当时极度反共的美国选择支持巴蒂斯塔，一场残忍的内战蓄势待发。
In 1959, a group of revolutionaries led by Fidel Castro, his brother Raúl, and Che Guevara stormed the Cuban capital, Havana, and succeeded in overthrowing the dictatorship of Fulgencio Batista.
战胜的革命军宣布成立革命政府，在卡斯楚兄弟的带领下，古巴实施土地改革等国有化政策，之后更宣布成为社会主义国家。
That breaking point came in 1960 when Castro signed a commercial agreement with Soviet Vice Premier Anastas Mikoyan. That fall, the U.S. banned all exports except food and medicine to Cuba, and a year and a half later banned almost all imports from the island.
1962年，美国总统甘乃迪签署法案，正式对古巴实施全面禁运。美国对古巴实施禁运制裁，想借由经济封锁迫使卡斯楚政权垮台，却造成古巴的反美情绪更加高涨，卡斯楚的政权更加稳固。
The United Nations General Assembly has voted to condemn the United States embargo on Cuba.
联合国大会从1992年以来持续22次投票通过决议，但美国仍坚持原先政策。然而，看似没有希望的美古关系，却在奥巴马总统上任后出现转机。
In December, President Obama and Cuban President Raúl Castro announced the normalization of diplomatic relations after a year and a half of secret negotiations.
But Cuba is on the cusp of change, and coming off the list is an important milestone.
2014年12月17号，两国宣布展开关系正常化。2015年5月29号，古巴正式从美国知恐名单移除，随后展开一系列的破冰历程。
The United States and Cuba are starting a new era by reopening embassies in Washington and Havana.
两国不止重启大使馆，美国也松绑对古巴的金融管制，陆续开放电信、邮件和航班等服务。
It's been nearly 90 years since a U.S. president stepped foot in Cuba.
2016年3月20号，奥巴马甚至带着全家亲自到古巴拜访现任总统劳尔·卡斯楚，为美股复交再添一笔政绩。不过，奥巴马多年的努力极可能毁于一旦。 2016年11月25号，古巴前领导人费戴尔·卡斯楚离世。奥巴马在哀悼声明中肯定卡斯楚对古巴的贡献，但川普却严厉批评。
After tweeting, "Fidel Castro is dead," he followed that up a few hours later with a statement, calling Castro a brutal dictator who oppressed his own people for nearly 6 decades.
If Cuba is unwilling to make a better deal for the Cuban people, the Cuban American people, and the U.S. as a whole, I will terminate the deal.
川普不友善的态度显示出他在上任后，美古关系可能会重回冰点。未来两国到底会如何发展，充满变数。寰宇新闻综合报道。